Welcome to Mind to Your Learning, where we make GCSE learning and revision easy. In today's GCSE Maths lesson, we're learning how to solve complex equations. These are equations that may include brackets, several steps, and variables on both sides of the equal sign. At first, these can look intimidating, but the key is to follow a clear strategy. Expand brackets, collect like terms, isolate the variable, and solve carefully. Before we begin, remember to like this video, subscribe to Mind to Your Learning, and follow along carefully. In today's lesson, we will master 4 key skills. First, we will practice expanding single brackets within equations. Second, we will learn how to identify and collect like terms on both sides. Third, we will develop a strategy to isolate the unknown variable. Finally, we will solve multi-step algebraic problems. These skills are important because complex equations appear regularly in GCSE Maths, especially in algebra and problem-solving questions. Let's begin with the key vocabulary. A coefficient is the number used to multiply a variable. For example, in 4x, the coefficient is 4. Expansion means removing brackets by multiplying every term inside the bracket by the term outside. A constant is a fixed value in an equation that does not have a variable attached. To simplify means to make an expression easier to work with, usually by collecting like terms. These words will help us describe each step clearly as we solve equations. Now, let's think about what happens when the unknown appears on both sides. Imagine a balance scale. On one side, there are 2 mystery boxes and 5 grams. On the other side, there is 1 mystery box and 15 grams. Both sides are balanced, so they must have the same total value. To work out the weight of 1 mystery box, we remove matching things from both sides. This is exactly what we do in algebra. Equations are puzzles where we keep both sides balanced until only the unknown remains. Let's start with a knowledge retrieval check. Question 1. Solve 3x minus 5 equals 10. Question 2. What is the inverse operation of divide by 4? Question 3. Simplify 4y plus 2 minus y plus 7. Pause the video and try all 3 before checking the answers. Let's check the answers. For question 1, 3x minus 5 equals 10. Add 5 to both sides. 3x equals 15. Divide by 3. So x equals 5. For question 2, the inverse operation of divide by 4 is multiply by 4. For question 3, 4y plus 2 minus y plus 7. Collect the y terms. 4y minus y equals 3y. Collect the constants. 2 plus 7 equals 9. So the simplified expression is 3y plus 9. When an equation contains brackets, our first step is usually to expand them. Expanding means multiplying the term outside the bracket by every term inside the bracket. For example, 3 bracket x plus 4 bracket equals 21. The 3 multiplies both x and 4. So 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 4 is 12. The equation becomes 3x plus 12 equals 21. A very common mistake is to write 3x plus 4, but that forgets to multiply the 4 by 3. Always multiply every term inside the bracket. Sometimes the variable appears on both sides of the equation. For example, 5x equals 2x plus 12. To solve this, we need to gather the x terms onto one side. A good rule is to move the smaller coefficient. Here, 2x is smaller than 5x, so we subtract 2x from both sides. That gives 3x equals 12. Then divide both sides by 3. So x equals 4. The equation stays balanced because we did the same thing to both sides. Now, let's put the solving steps in the correct order. We are solving 4 bracket x plus 2 bracket equals 2x plus 16. The steps are: subtract 2x from both sides, divide by 2. Subtract 8 from both sides, expand the brackets. Pause the video and decide the correct order before checking the answer. The correct order is: first, expand the brackets. 4x plus 8 equals 2x plus 16. Second, subtract 2x from both sides. 2x plus 8 equals 16. Third, subtract 8 from both sides. 2x equals 8. Fourth, divide by 2. X equals 4. This gives us a clear strategy. Expand, collect variables, collect constants, then divide. Now, let's focus on negative numbers. When expanding or moving terms, signs are very important. For example, 2 bracket x minus 5 bracket equals negative 4. Expand the bracket first. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. So we get 2x minus 10 equals negative 4. To remove the minus 10, we add 10 to both sides. That gives 2x equals 6. Then divide by 2. So x equals 3. Remember, adding is the inverse of subtracting. If you see minus 10, add 10 to eliminate it. Let's practice expanding. To solve, 5 bracket x plus 3 bracket equals 2x plus 24. First, we blank the brackets to get 5x plus blank equals 2x plus 24. Then we subtract 2x to get blank x plus 15 equals 24. Use the word bank to fill in the missing words and numbers. Pause the video and try it before checking the answer. The completed solution is: first, we expand the brackets. 5 bracket x plus 3 bracket becomes 5x plus 15. So the equation is 5x plus 15 equals 2x plus 24. Then subtract 2x from both sides. That gives 3x plus 15 equals 24. From here, we could subtract 15 from both sides to get 3x equals 9. Then divide by 3. So x equals 3. Sometimes we have brackets on both sides of the equation. For example, 3 bracket x plus 4 bracket equals 2 bracket x plus 8 bracket. First, expand both sides. That gives 3x plus 12 equals 2x plus 16. Next, subtract 2x from both sides. That gives x plus 12 equals 16. Then subtract 12 from both sides. So x equals 4. The key is not to panic when both sides have brackets. Expand both sides first, then solve as normal. Let's go through a full worked example. Solve 7x minus 2 equals 3 bracket x plus 6 bracket. Step 1 is to expand the bracket on the right. 3 times x is 3x and 3 times 6 is 18. So we get 7x minus 2 equals 3x plus 18. Step 2 is to collect the x terms. Subtract 3x from both sides. That gives 4x minus 2 equals 18. Step 3 is to isolate x. Add 2 to both sides. 4x equals 20. Then divide by 4. So x equals 5. Now let's try the final challenge. A student solved the equation 2 bracket x plus 3 bracket equals 4x plus 10 and got the answer x equals negative 2. Are they correct? You need to show your reasoning and check by substituting the value back into the original equation. Pause the video and try this carefully. Let's solve the equation step by step. Start with 2 bracket x plus 3 bracket equals 4x plus 10. Expand the bracket. 2x plus 6 equals 4x plus 10. Subtract 2x from both sides. 6 equals 2x plus 10. Subtract 10 from both sides. Negative 4 equals 2x. Divide by 2, x equals negative 2. So the student is correct. Now let's check by substituting x equals negative 2 into the original equation. The left-hand side is 2 bracket negative 2 plus 3 bracket. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1, so the left-hand side is 2 times 1, which is 2. The right-hand side is 4 times negative 2 plus 10. That is negative 8 plus 10, which is also 2. Both sides match, so x equals negative 2 is correct. Great work today. We have moved from simple one-step equations to multi-step equations involving brackets and variables on both sides. The main strategy is expand brackets first. Collect variables on one side, collect constants on the other side, then divide to isolate the unknown. Be especially careful with signs when expanding brackets or moving terms. In the next lesson, we will look at equations involving fractions and how to clear denominators. You should now be able to expand brackets, collect variables from both sides, manage negative coefficients, and solve multi-step equations. Remember, complex equations are just simple steps linked together. If this lesson helped, please like the video, subscribe to Mind-Tier Learning, and watch the next GCSE Maths lesson to keep building your algebra confidence.